Hello everyone, this will probably be my crudest unboxing video yet. I am just too excited to even get a proper camera setup, but you can see that I have the new neon Nintendo Switch. So, I mean, let's just get started. Look at that. So we have the two Joy-Con switches and of course a Nintendo Switch. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought. I have a lot of little comparisons here just to give you guys a reference for size. Here is my trusty regular new Nintendo 3DS. I just match that up with the corners. It's only slightly larger here, and you can see that the screen is quite a bit larger. I also have, of course, the new Nintendo 3DS XL. It's slightly larger. Let me just pull this out here. Of course, without the Joy-Con, so you can see that sticks out a little bit over here, and if we compare the sides, it sticks out just a little bit. Here as well. So it's slightly larger footprint, but again, you have a much larger but single screen. And now let's pull this out and turn it on. So we can see here that it has a pretty large vent for air, the power button. These look like volume buttons. This is for the cartridge, of course, the headphone jack. On the side are rails for the Joy-Con, and at the bottom we have a USB-C port. You can see, of course, it's showing a little bit of fingerprinting, but this is all brushed metal, it feels like, so it's showing a bit of moisture, but it doesn't hold on to fingerprinting that much. And we have the stand. It feels a little awkward, but it does click into place, and then you have to snap it back down. Very satisfying. Now, let's turn this on. I hope it has power. It's clicking the volume buttons. So, Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look at the Joy-Cons. We have the neon one. Of course, it comes in gray, but that's clearly not quite as flashy. We have these two. One has ABXY buttons. The other has up-down directional pad. It's not a full directional pad, it's 4 buttons, so we are hearing some complaints about that games like Tetris aren't quite the same. Let's try this out now. Let's slide it in. So there's a physical clicking sound and a software clicking sound, so you know that it's solidly attached. Okay, let's just again compare it a little bit to the new 3DS XL. Now it's noticeably larger, but it's still fairly small. I'd say it's on the order of probably slightly longer than an iPad mini, but quite a bit narrower. So very portable, especially if you remove these docks. I have another device for comparison here, but I don't know how it'll look on the screen. So this is the Microsoft Surface Pro 3, and you can see it's substantially larger than the Switch. It's not what you'd expect from a full-powered gaming tablet. Now let's move this aside for a little bit and take a look at what else is in here. we have manuals. This looks like the dock, so I'll have to connect this. I'm going to be honest, I think most of my playtime will be in portable mode, so a dock is nice, of course, but it won't be getting much use from me, personally. Very nice logo on the front, very clear what it is. We can see that there's a dock here. There is a USB connector. I can't tell if you can see that very clearly. But aside from that, 2 USB ports, so it might be acting as a hub. The back has an HDMI port, but if you pull it out here, it can keep all your cables nice and organized, and it'll all come out through this slot right here. So that is the dock. Now we have, I don't even remember what this is called, but this is a dock for your 2 Joy-Cons, so that it feels more like a controller. I will have to try that out later. It feels like a piece of plastic. It doesn't look like it's all that much. Here, these 2 compartments, we have the rails for the Joy-Con, so you know what? Let me just pull these out. Let's see if... How do we do this? So when you get your console, the Joy-Con has a button on the back. I think that releases the dock, and you can pull it out. Similar process for the other side. Just press a button in the back. I'm gonna push up here a little bit, and there we go. So I just wanted to try out this this rail real quick. These have 2 buttons that are actually really hard to press. And I imagine they don't function very well as left-right buttons. But Nintendo has cleverly included one of these, another rail for their product. How do we put this one in? So it slides in through here, and you have nice arrow buttons this way. So I assume... Sorry, the string is just getting in the way, but slides in, and yeah, much easier to click these buttons. So it's a little easier to hold from my perspective with this. And then you release with this white button on the top, and oh, I think that's a lock. So I was supposed to put this down, but unlock it and slide it straight back out, I think. Okay. Well, this is not the best hands-on unboxing, but very excited to have this. It's a lot smaller than I thought and very solidly built. So this is the Nintendo Switch. I will probably be doing a few more videos later on when I get Breath of the Wild in the mail. So thank you for watching.